No, Julie, he has to leave the premises now. We can make a rate at some point in
No,
time.
I got this house. This is mine. This is my property. Grandpa promised me that I would never have to worry about somewhere to live.
Yeah, but I bet, guess what? If you didn't put it in writing, everybody can do what they want. At this moment, your grandmother owns probably the whole thing.
Yeah, and she's been saying that she's been wanting to sell it, and then Dad says
No,
that
she
he's
doesn't.
trying to sell it, and then he gets rid of the truck, he gets rid of the car. Of course it doesn't seem like it's helping. Nothing's helped.
Ivan, is there any way you can pack a bag, get a nice size suitcase? Do you have a suitcase or anything?
I needed somebody here that actually cared, like you.
Right now? Do you have a suitcase or not?
No,
Yes or no?
no,
There's no suitcase?
No.
Ron, did you provide a suitcase?
I
for
could
her?
get him one from next door.
no.
Yes, you can. You can help out, Ron. This is your big fat idea. This is an inappropriate way to do this. It could have been done a whole lot better.
Yes, it could
You
have.
guys were so serious, but you guys dropped the ball on mental illness. You just don't want to do it. And you, Ron, you want that little house that Lida's living in right now. So that's what this is all about. That's what I'm talking to you on the telephone about.
Oh.
That's what I'm guessing.
No, that's not what's happening, Julie.
This could have been done a different way.
So I tried. Like, I can't even get my sister on the phone. And then it's my younger sister. She's got a son that's about to be 18, and he's supposed to be the grandson of my dad.
Okay.
And she won't have them involved at all. I've tried to call her and beg her for help, and then she gets the call when I call from the main line, and because the phones don't work here. Like, the signal dies by the time I get.
Like my house. I don't get very good phone service at my house.
The thing that you might not be that long on the force or whatever, the situation with people forcing me out of my living situation, the amount of information that I got to get off of YouTube, the officers that have come here in the past, I've tried to explain that any of the problems with my case being handled appropriately, I don't want it to go back on the services that are supposed to help people like me, victims. Because I'm a male victim or a male survivor, there's not a lot of statistics to go towards winning cases against rape. Like, out of 150,000 victims to actually start paperwork, by the time they get to court, only 0.9 actually get to this point in court. And then 0.3 is the amount that comes up, like getting, like, what are they called, convictions or something like that? Legitimate
Finals,
locking
yeah.
ups. So 150,000 victims coming forward still doesn't get 100% like completion. So I got to do a lot of research before anybody started showing up and actually putting their effort into this stuff. But I haven't been able to find a caseworker that's going to take on a case and investigate my family. If my cousin Liz is a victim and she's making it harder for another victim to get help because she never got any help, that's the most vindictive, sociopathic, narcissistic behavior.
Hello.
And then you come around the corner. Did you hear all of that, or
No,
did he
didn't.
barely
He
get to
just stepped in.
walk into it?
Hi, Ivan. You may have met one of my cohorts. I'm with the mobile crisis team. So you've probably talked with Gil and those guys?
Gil gave me a card for the Hope.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It was another card that was worn down.
Yeah, excellent.
This came from Eric.
Excellent. Hey, can
You know
me a
that they're shut down now, right?
Actually, oh, yeah. Yes, I do know that.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not.
Starting a case and then dropping somebody, especially with this shit going on. My family's trying to evict me, and I can't even get my mom to show up.
Right. Do you mind opening up the door so we can talk?
I do mind.
You don't want to open the
I
door?
don't want to be forced compliance. Like, I don't want to be forced to
I'm not here to
leave
force
my
anything.
home.
I'm not
That's
here to-
fine. You can talk like every other cop that has come here.
Well, like I said, I'm with the mobile crisis team. I'm not here to arrest you or we're here to help and see what we can do to help with what's kind of going on.
My grandmother is fucking me over because she'd rather go to hell by telling me I'm a liar. I got the cops here because you guys might be able to vindicate my ability to not be taken as a liar. But she's telling me that it never happened, that a guy didn't cut my dick at that community center.
Okay.
The guy that you work with just took that fucking report with another officer that's over here. And he just took the picture that I drew and I put up on the pin. I didn't expect him to keep the picture.
And I know that you talked to Gilbert about that kind of stuff, and I know you talked
Gilbert
to...
fucked me over.
How did he fuck
He
you
had
over?
me sent to the hospital. So proof that I'm not a harm to myself or other people. 72 hours. They
Gilbert had you sent to the
forego it.
hospital?
They force complied me to do that. They handcuffed me by lying to me
Who
and
did?
saying I need to look at the pull-up bar.
Who did that?
The people that forced compliance the
Gilbert?
night of.
Because I read in Gilbert's report that he didn't have you go.
Forced compliance. How do I have a bus pass?
When was this?
Gilbert gave it to me.
Oh, he did give you a...
Yeah, the threat was by your guy, like 3 sessions earlier than that, that if they got called out again, I'd be sent to the hospital for an
Right.
evaluation if I'm a
Right.
threat to myself or
Right.
other people.
Right.
They determined that this provides a contradiction to the paperwork that you're trying to serve me right now. I have no ill will toward my grandmother except for having her understand that one of the 10 commandments, the thou shalt not lie, the bear false witness comes into that. It's retarded. Not that many people are religious. Not
Right.
many people keep it as like a guideline. But those 10 commandments, honor your parents,
Yeah.
all that shit. It's easy to follow at this point of my life, figuring out that I'm a
Right.
victim of rape,
Right.
that my grandmother is thinking I'm a liar when I'm accusing the people that are supposed to take care of my grandfather in an old folks home are abusing him, and I have photographic and video archiving of what I can get.
And you said they took a report for that?
Nobody reported it. My dad didn't report it. The nurses didn't report it. The nurse that took his necklace away didn't report it.
Right.
She told me that they can print out a special chart for people that can't speak after they have like a throat surgery or something. I'm sorry, I'll put it out.
So that's what I'm saying, like... So
It's fucked up.
here's
I
the
need
deal.
my mom.
So what... Do you know...
I just asked my mom if she would come and help me get out of here because I need to comply without being forced.
So Ivan.
My mom
Ivan.
or Samantha.
Ivan.
Yeah. Sorry.
If we're going to have a... Look at me.
I'm not.
If you and I are
nervous
going to have
with
a
either.
dialogue,
I've
you and I are going to have a
calmed down lot.
dialogue, we need to have a dialogue, okay? That means, look at me. That means you talk and I talk and we both do it together. But when you're just... You can be upset. I'm okay with that. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. I don't like talking through this. I don't like seeing you wander around. That makes me nervous. Okay? And if you don't want me here, I can leave. But I'm here to help. Look at me. So you can see I'm being honest with you. I'm here to only
I've
help.
been not told the truth by people that are your coworkers that
If you look at me,
they decide that they don't have to pay attention to either side of the party. They can come into the situation and believe that everybody is lying to them.
Ivan.
I don't need to work
If you don't
with
want
that.
me here, I am gone. But if you and I can't have a conversation, then I got to go. Okay. But I came here and all my job is to help you out.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'm
Thank
not
you.
here to pick your side. Look at me. I'm not here to pick your side. I'm not here. But these deputies called me because they're concerned about you. Number one. Okay. And number two, they have a job to do. All right. So they have a job to do. They saying they don't really need to arrest you, but they can. Okay?
Yeah, I
And they
understand.
said that if you're compliant with them, look at me. If you're compliant to what they're asking to do, you can just get on and go.
Yeah, it's just I
But-
wanted my mom,
I hear that, buddy. I hear that.
especially now
I
that
hear
Liz
that.
has
But
screwed
they're
everything
saying
up.
if you comply,
Yeah, all I need
you
is
can-
my mom.
and I don't know where she's at.
She just lives right by Old Town.
Okay.
She's coming up with some excuse that she thinks that she can't show up because all these people
And like
are...
I said, and typically, look at me.
I have nobody.
Look at me.
I wish I could ask the guy from across the street to help out, because he might be willing to help.
Well, I'm just saying, doing this whole thing and not complying with this, guys, doesn't look good for you.
No, it doesn't look good for you guys.
No, it doesn't
Forced
look good for you.
compliance? No,
look good
dude.
for you.
No, dude. You're
Okay.
recording?
I am.
10, 12, 14. Forced compliance to go to the hospital.
Okay.
Right? And then I got
43,
held there.
110.
I don't
43,
care.
110.
I don't care what numbers
what
you
that
might
is?
throw at me. The situation where you were saying that if I don't want you
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry. Oops. I just apologize.
Yeah, see, what's that up? What's up with
I just
that?
had my hand up there. I apologize.
That's not cool, dude.
It was
Apologize.
just wedged in there. I don't think he actually broke it. It was just
So like
wedged
I said,
I know. It's just not cool. I'm sorry, you don't need to be. It was a rake thing when
Yeah,
my grandpa
I know.
used to do the yard work.
Like,
So
listen,
it's something that he touched. So basically, yeah, it's really fucked up that my grandfather went to World War II, and then
Let's not get too far off
nobody
track,
fucking
buddy.
cared when he
Let's
was
not
getting
get too far off
abused.
track. Stay with me.
Abused in an old folks' home,
Stay with
and
me.
nobody to help.
stay with me. Okay.
And you guys are making my
Don't-
grandmother
hey,
look
hey.
like a victim.
Hey, Ivan. You don't get to lump me in with you guys. I'm not gonna hear that from you.
You work for the same
Hey,
company.
Don't lump me in. I told you I'm here to
I
help.
worked for GameStop. I had
I'm
to
here
get
help
lumped
you.
in with
and
all
I don't
that
lump
shit.
you in with anybody that I've ever talked to. You and I are talking. Don't lump me into anybody else.
You guys shouldn't be forcing people out of their homes.
Like I said, I'm not forcing you to do anything. Okay? I'm here to help. You can either take my help, I can leave, but I'm telling you that if I leave, I'm not coming back.
Can you talk to my mom to
Talk to
tell
your mom
her
about what?
to tell her to just come by to make sure that you guys are telling her what I need to understand, since my dad is not telling the truth. He's not. How long has he been doing it like
Why
this?
don't you go and tell your mom? Is what I'm asking.
Agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia?
Yeah. You think I leave this?
I know, I've been here before. It's been a long, long time. You probably don't remember me. and
When
it's-
did you come?
It's been a long time. I haven't worked in the field for a while.
You had that number so easily accessible. I just assumed that you might be read on the situation, but never actually been here.
I haven't been here for a while. I know that you've talked to Gil, and I know that you talked to some other guys that I work with, so that's why they asked me to come here. So maybe you and I can have a conversation and we could work things out, because, like I said, people are concerned about you, so that's why I'm here. But these guys have a job
Not
to do.
concerned appropriately. They're concerned
Well,
that I'm
that's-
going to harm my grandmother. But this right here proves that
Let's not get off track.
I'm not a harm to others.
I didn't say anything about harming others. I'm not here for that.
No, that's what that paper bundle was.
That's
That
signed
this
from a
dude-
judge, right?
This dude works for the hospital.
Let me see. Can I see it?